On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a Christian. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns a staring out the window at the darkness, till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing their emotions by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind me saying, I can see your mind is racing. For a taste of your orange juice, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he said, "I want to tell you something to change your life. You got to know what you owe 'em, know what you told 'em, know what you didn't say in your prayers last night. You always count your blessings when you're sitting at the table, and you got to say His name. His name is Jesus Christ. I can see your life's a shambles. I can see you're living a gamble, that you're not going to hell on a roller coaster ride. But you know I've seen them coming, and you know I've seen them going, and you know I got to tell you about a track that's right. 'Cause there's a lot of heavy burdens and a lot of hard-fought trials that you're going to have to face on the train of life. But you know I know a Savior, and I know He'll help you through them if you say a prayer and ask Him tonight." Then he turned back toward the window, and he said, "It's just that simple. If you want a better life, you got to learn to do what's right. You got to know what you owe 'em, know what you told 'em, know what you didn't say in your prayers last night. You always count your blessings when you're sitting at the table, and you got to say His name. His name is Jesus Christ." Then the train stopped so slowly, and I saw the man that was holy walk down the street and out into the night. But I remember him saying, "Son, don't forget the praying, and don't forget the Savior. He'll straighten out your life. You got to know what you owe 'em, know what you told 'em, know what you didn't say in your prayers last night. You always count your blessings when you're sitting at the table, and you got to say His name. His name is Jesus Christ."
They say the years have come and gone, and things are not the same. And all the ways from yesterday have been removed or changed. They say we've come so far, we can't go back. You'd think if we're that smart, we'd know more than that. Well, I'll take my chances. I believe the saints of old, they said a time would come like this, when many would grow cold. The Lord Himself gave warnings, so I guess we've been told. So I must prepare myself to walk this lonely road. The world keeps growing darker now, the light's been left behind, and those who live their life for good are harder now to find. It seems that we've forgotten how to blush, and if you raise your voice against it, they say, "What's the fuss?" Well, I'll take the chances. I believe the saints of old, they said a time would come like this, when many would grow cold. The Lord Himself gave warnings, so I guess we've been told. So I must prepare myself to walk this lonely road. I'd like to think it's just a phase, there's saner days ahead. 'Cause at the rate we're going now, we might soon raise the dead. 'Cause they've been rolling round for quite some time, and if they came back now, they'd say we've lost our mind. Well, I'll take the chance. chances. I believe the saints of old, they said a time would come like this when many would grow cold. The Lord himself gave warnings, so I guess we've been told. So I must prepare myself to walk this lonely road. So I must prepare myself for the lonely road.
A wino we called Charlie had a picture that hung from a chain around his neck, but you could not see the face in Charlie's picture, just long brown hair and a poem that filled the frame. We tried and tried to see old Charlie's picture, but we could not even tempt him with the wine. His trembling hands gripped tight to Charlie's picture, and he'd recite the poem one more time. Your graces frame the picture of perfection, and I'm the perfect picture of disgrace. And by your name I swear until I'm worthy, I forbid my eyes to look upon your face. Old Charlie froze to death one Sunday morning. We found him, and I guess you know the rest. Someone removed the poem from Charlie's picture, and the chilling truth lay framed upon his chest. I knelt down beside old Charlie's body, and the picture lay there before my anxious eyes, and with trembling lips I whispered the words of Charlie's poem as I stared into the face of Jesus Christ. Your graces frame the picture of perfection, and I'm the perfect picture of disgrace, and by your name I swear until I'm worthy, I forbid my eyes to look upon your face.
Choo-choo, choo-choo, oh, oh, choo-choo, oh, oh, choo-choo, oh, oh.
Life is like
Choo-choo, oh, oh,
a mountain railroad
choo-choo, oh, oh,
with an
choo-choo, oh, oh,
engineer that's brave.
choo-choo, oh, oh,
We must make
choo-choo, oh, oh,
the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curve,
choo-choo, oh, oh,
the hills and tunnels.
choo-choo, oh, oh,
Never falter, never fail.
choo-choo, oh, oh,
Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eyes
and your eyes.
upon the rail. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join